There's an old saying, never let your head get in the way of a good decision. Stay in that intuition, screws are turning, cards are landing. Intuition has the answers. Those old points of reference that we used to draw get you nowhere. Don't forget about them. Stand with your spirituality. Right now, or your God, or the bigger space if you're an atheist, bigger self, I should say. Whatever. It's time. That head will hold you back. Stand in the park would have never started. If I let my head get in the way. My intuition stood in that park. Didn't want to stand there for that long. Get that identity out of the way, that fear and that expectation, speculation and all these labels and meanings and footholds and points of reference and that hamster wheel of thought that just goes round and round and round and round and round. Stay in your heart. Let your fingers do the walking. Announce something. Let your thumb announce it. Don't let your head get in the way of your thumb not announcing it. Just let your heart take over. I've got a lot of people since the very beginning said to me, you could lead stand in the park. You could lever it. You could do good with it. You could do everything with that. I'm like, no, that's not how it started. That's not how it'll finish. If I started leading that, then all of a sudden it'd stand for something, and it'd turn some people away, and the rest of the people would bank on it. Whereas the community has to police itself. People have to stand in their intuition. There can be no leaders. You're the leader. A lot of this world has programmed us to believe that Prince Charming is coming, or we need to be rich to be successful, or there's no power inside of us. It's all outside of us. That we're nobody. All bullshit. That's the Great Awakening. And it's in your intuition. And if you're wondering what your intuition is, it's a good question. Because if you go to think, you go to draw those points of reference or judge someone and you don't, then who was going to judge them and who didn't? It's almost like there's two separate things going on, isn't there? Your programming, your bullshit, the projection of your history, your past, your relationships, your religion, whatever. And then your true self. I think the best way to get in touch with your God or your intuition or your best self is to start practicing your feelings. When we're little, we're told, don't touch that hot stove and try to solve that maths problem. Which is great when you're young, but when you get older, we continue to try and do that. We avoid pain in any way, shape or form. We blame other people. If that had have happened, then that wouldn't have happened. And if only this would happen, then that wouldn't be happening. And all of this shit. Instead of taking responsibility for ourselves and just letting the pain be there. You gotta let the pain be there. You gotta practice feeling your feelings. Instead of calling them something, just let the feeling of joy be in your body, but don't bank on it. Don't try to create more of it. And when the pain comes, just have a fucking cry. Like, who cares? You gotta cry the feeling from your body, not call it something and cry for a reason. Once you start practicing doing that, you start looking at who's in control here. Is it my intuition or is it my old bullshit? That's the challenge. Very confronting. Choosing tears. Choosing to go into something that hurts so much. It's essential though. Then you'll start operating in your intuition. Feeling has the answers. Your brain has none. Anyway, I get sent the best messages and I read all your comments. I just can't answer. I'm a techno tard. And I just can't spend any more time looking at this phone. So don't take it personally. I really love you and I love the messages. I really appreciate it. Just start practicing that intuition. Start practicing standing with our God. See you soon.